Hey, Sangriaz from the Hidden Level. So with a video preview of Dragon Ball FighterZ or Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm not sure what's the proper pronunciation for that. Published by Namco Bandai. It is the latest Dragon Ball Fighter based video game to be released on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. I am playing the Xbox One version here. It features 24 characters from the Dragon Ball FighterZ universe, and it has characters from the latest manga and the anime, which are the Bureaus and all the Super Saiyan, Goku, God Super Saiyan, and Goku and Vegeta, SSGSS or Goku Blue and Vegeta Blue. And you got there's Android 21. I believe that she appears only in the side arc story in the manga or somewhere. I'm not exactly sure which Dragon Ball she appears in. So it may even be an original story. She appears in the story mode for the game, for this particular game. So I haven't played through everything. I'm just showing you what modes there are, what kind of characters you have. Basically, when you start up the game, you're dumped into this hub, which is online. You have to be always connected online to play this game. I think I haven't tried playing it offline. So it's got the ranking match, world match, your typical fighter stuff, replay. You can check out your replay, other people's replay in there. There's practice mode, arcade mode, story mode, a lot of different things. I'm going to show you some arcade modes because this is what I think these are one of the more useful features of a fighting game. So training is just you fight against CPU or dummy, right? Battle tutorial, it teaches you the basics like how to move towards your enemy, how to parry, jump, real basic stuff. No combos or anything, just X is the light attack, Y is the medium attack, basic stuff like that. You see Goku, Krillin, Gohan teen, there's Gohan adult as well, Yamcha, Trunks from the future, and Frieza. Golden Frieza doesn't appear in this game. The transformation of the Frieza that appears in the Dragon Ball Super that's airing right now. But as far as I know, maybe you can transform into him, or maybe he'll be a DLC character later down the line. When you first start this game, you have only 21 characters. And SSG, SS, Goku, and Vegeta you may already have if you pre-ordered the game, since they were pre-order bonuses. If you did not pre-order, you can still unlock that in the game by collecting money, which is called Zennies. If you collect 300,000, you get 100 characters. If you collect 500,000, you get the other character. I believe Vegeta unlocks at 300 and Goku unlocks at 500. The final character that you can unlock is Android 21. I mentioned about that person, but it's done by finishing the story mode. If you finish the story mode, you'll get Android 21 as a playable character. So I'm collecting key, and there's a mechanism like you collect Dragon Balls. If you collect all 7 Dragon Balls, you can summon Shenlong and actually unlock. You can get your health back. You can have one of your allies restored, or you can have your the special meter charged up all the way. You can charge them up to 7. You can do team combos. This game is really well done. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom with Dragon Ball characters, 3 vs. 3 fighting. Really nice combos. I haven't seen a team change-up combo or something like that, but it captures the feel of Dragon Ball really well. You can see what I'm doing. Like I'm using these teleport combos, using kamehamehas, like really awesome stuff. It's just fantastic. I really feel like I become the Goku or something like that. Only thing I don't really, as a fan of the Dragon Ball is that I wish there was like a mechanism where I can transform between the Super Saiyan versions or use a Kaioken or something like that to power yourself up as a desperation move. But I don't see that. Like as Goku is getting more damaged than damaged, maybe he suddenly finds the power and he becomes the Goku Blue or something like that. I don't see that. The combo challenges, it gives you a set of 10 combos. All characters. If you have unlocked the SSGSS Goku and Vegeta as well as Android 21, they will also show up. 21 characters plus 3, 24 characters. It's 240 challenges for you to enjoy. Most of them are very simple. You'll see I go through the Android 18s from the beginning to the end here. Very, very simple actually. Unlike in other games like maybe a Street Fighter EX 1 or 2 and many other games, they have crazy combos that you may never use. This game actually gives you combos that you can use. Like if you see this X, you just mash X and you do this crazy stuff. That's even a beginner of this game can easily use these combos, and these are not like weak combos. They're fairly strong. As you can see, they do a lot of damage to Vegeta that's getting overhit there. This is a super special move. It requires 1 bar. A little bit more complicated combo, but XYB, very simple, right? XYB, and I messed that one up. But if you mess up, you can press the back button to keep messing it. Timing is weird. Yeah, there you go. So it gets a little bit more complicated, but still fairly easy. I'm not sure if Android has a vanish combo, but you can also teleport. This one is and you can call in Android 17 for help. Yeah. I do mess up a little bit. They're not super easy. Some of them are quite difficult, but not crazy difficult. I messed that one up. I needed to get energy. I'm watching myself play here. I'm recording the voiceover after playing the game. So there you go. Yeah. Does a lot of damage still. This is I messed this one a lot, so I actually edited some of these out. But still, I left a few mess ups in. There you go. Nice. Yeah, baby. Ooh. It did like 50% damage, and it's not even a really difficult combo. So, as you can see. Now let's move on to other area here. Sometimes it'll disconnect the lobby system. I don't really like. I just use Japan because it disconnects so much, and the default choice is Japan, so I just mash A. Doesn't really matter if I'm choosing Korea or Japan, as you can still match up with friends in other lobbies or other regions, as long as the ping is good. Apparently, you can only match with someone that is 2 ping or less, based on the game. So you can't match with someone that's really lagging. There's like quest stuff, and I'll show you. Local battle, you can see, is where you can do the 2-player. If you have 2 controllers and a friend over, you can fight with each other. Here is arcade mode. I'm just showing you the arcade mode. I think I cut out where I'm actually fighting. Here's the full roster of characters. There's 3 spaces missing. Actually, there may be like 8 more spaces missing on the left and right side for each, which is probably DLC characters. I think people are starting to figure them out by looking at the files and all that good stuff. I didn't want to get spoiled, so I didn't really read it. But you have half good characters and some evil characters on the right side, like Majin Buu, Kid Buu. Yeah, nice roster. And Goku Black as well. So, there are obviously missing characters, like some, Android 17 is not there. Things like that. There's 3 different arcade modes. One is 3 levels, the other is 5, the other is 7. And just fight. It's just a basic fight, and it's got a basic story, but it is an arcade mode, so it kind of forgoes the story, just fight against these guys. So I chose Beerus, Goku Black, and Goku Super Saiyan. And I cut out the match. Alright, so I'm gonna try the story mode. I'm gonna jump to story mode here. In story mode, you got different arcs, so you can choose different arcs, but you have to play them in order. You can't start with the last arc. You have to start from Super Warrior arc and go in the order, and just start the new game. It starts with the cutscene, and you watch it. Apparently, if you don't skip any of the cutscenes and just watch through it and do pretty decent at the fights, it takes about 7-8 hours. So even if you're just here for the single player and you're never going to play the multiplayer, there's a lot. Their story mode is 7-8 hours. Arcade mode, once you beat the normal difficulty, you get the hard version of that arcade mode. So there's a lot of gameplay here. Local, if you have friends over that come over a lot, or if you have a roommate or family that play together, you can also fight with each other. And there's going to be new characters added, so there's a lot to do. And achievement wise, there's a little bit cheap move on their part, I think. Secret achievement or the story stuff, pretty easy stuff, like doing the challenge mode, finishing the story mode, finishing the arcade mode. That's fine, but they kind of force completionists to keep playing for forever by having a 530,000 BP, which takes about 150 ranked matches, ranked wins, basically, and also 20 million zennies collected over the course of the game. 20 million, at first I thought that's maybe you play 10 hours and you get that. That's really not the case. So we've been trying to figure out how much zenny you can get. And the most we could do was maybe 50,000 per hour. So we calculated that into how many hours that's gonna be overall. And if you start from 0, 50,000, that's 400 hours, I think, 4,000 hours maybe even. That's crazy. Even if it's 400 hours, that's crazy. So, and it's for playing the arcade mode over and over. It's super boring. So, I'm a little bit unhappy about the achievements there. I hope they change the requirement or give other ways to earn zenny a lot quicker. But anyways, there's also shop to spend that zenny in for customization, but still, it's crazy. A crazy amount. I don't think anybody will be playing for that long. Alright, so anyways, that's my take on Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and my name is Sangriaz from The Hidden Levels, and I'll be back with more soon.